Everyone in YouTube land, we love our back here as always. Alright, this is just going to be me talking about what has happened in the last month, the last couple weeks, with the whole NES Classic Edition debacle thing, because that's really what it was, a giant mess. But at the same time, you gotta understand that this is how Nintendo works. This is expected from Nintendo. I know it's not fair and it's annoying and it's frustrating. But this is just what they do. And they're not the only ones that do it. But they are, in the gaming world, they're pretty much the big ones. You know, they're the big one that really, when you think of like shortages and, you know, the fake shortages and trying to create buzz and all that stuff, Nintendo's usually the one that you think of. You know, they did this. They've been doing this a long, long time ago, even during the NES era. If you watch those old news reports, if you watch those old news reports on Mario Bros. 2 and Zelda 2 and just a bunch of games, you know, honestly, just look it up. Look up NES. God, I don't remember what it was. It's a really famous news report on the NES when the NES was big. I think it took place like 88. It was around like 88 or something like that. 87, 88, you know, and like these people couldn't find copies of these games, you know. They've been doing this for a long fucking time, and obviously the recent one, obviously, you know, it's been 10 years now since the Wii, which is crazy, by the way, but 10 years ago, you know, the Wii, it was so fucking hard to find for a lot of people. Lucky for me, I got it at launch. You know, I got it first day, because I waited outside fucking Walmart, you know. And that's the things that's the type of things you have to do. You have to go to great lengths to get something Nintendo related nowadays. And they've been doing a lot of that. Hell, even just a couple years ago, very recently, Super Smash Brothers, not the game Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, but the adapter for the GameCube controller and the GameCube controller was really hard to find. For maybe about a year. Then they started putting them out in stores or whatever like that. But just a lot of things out there that are really, really hard to find. A lot of people tend to forget because people have like a one-track memory, I guess. Hell, even the Skyward Sword Collector's Edition with the gold Wiimote. That was a bitch to find. I just got the game, but that was fucking hard to find with the gold Wiimote. Like, Nintendo always does shit like this. Metro Prime Trilogy. They discontinued that fucking thing. Mario 25th Anniversary on the Wii. Fucking hard to find. Really fucking hard to find. I got it all, you know. But, Metro Prime Trilogy I actually did not get, actually, because I didn't really need it, but I would love to get it. At the time, no, when it was, you know, a thing. But, you know, there's just a lot of things out there that, you know, Nintendo creates fake shortages or they discontinue shit right away, you know, like they just, you know, that's just how they are. Not with a lot of things. Obviously, you know, the Wii U was really easy to find and it wasn't really popular. No high demand there. I'm just trying to think of a lot of things on top of my head right now that Nintendo kind of created a fake shortage or they discontinued. Not just systems, but, you know, games too, like I was talking about before. I'm trying to think. Any other games that they were just trying to discontinue or anything like that. But you get the idea, though, you know? Like, NES Classic Edition is literally the first time a plug-and-play system was that high in demand because it's fucking Nintendo, you know? But I didn't get one. I don't have one. I don't need one, you know? And I'm not going to go to every store in my town just to fucking find one. And I have these games on Virtual Console, and I actually have the actual games. So I have all these ways: Wii Virtual Console, Wii U Virtual Console, on my 3DS. I have NES games on my GBA. You know, the list goes on and on. I have all this shit, so it's not like it's impossible to play NES games. And the games that they gave you on that NES Classic Edition is just the first of it. There's gonna be another one. Then there's gonna be a Super Nintendo one. Then there's probably gonna be a Game Boy Classic Edition, which a lot of people are kind of talking about right now. Like, is this gonna happen? Of course it is. But NES is obviously the most iconic system. You know, like it really is. It's what started it all. You know, I mean, I don't need to go down that road, but yeah, Nintendo just does stuff like this to create buzz, you know, and that's just how it is. I mean, I don't know much more I can say about this, but yeah, what do you think about this whole NES Classic Edition craze? It's really crazy, and a lot of people that are picking it up right now haven't even picked up a Nintendo console, probably since the Super Nintendo or the NES. I don't know if they think they even played a 64, GameCube, Wii, DS, all that shit. Like, they just never really picked it up, and it's just amazing to see these people that are probably even older than me that are playing Mega Man 2, Mario's, and, you know, all these games, Bubble Bobble, that they haven't played in fucking for centuries, you know, in ages, you know, like, it's really crazy to see the power of Nintendo, like, what that can do to a person, you know, like, it's really fucking awesome. And these people are probably not aware of the Virtual Console and stuff like that. But it's really cool. It's awesome to see that. But I'm gonna end this video right here, and comment down below if you got one, or you don't care about getting one, or you're getting one in the next couple months. You're waiting. So peace out. More of my videos coming soon. Later. Bye.